Ai, meu Deus.
Shakur.
Ah, mano.
Making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, he was fired by the
É
Grizzlies
foda.
19
Entrou
games into
no
last
começo
season.
da
The
carreira,
Western
fica
coach
foda de
team
acertar.
with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. No good on that.
Que isso?
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all
Caiu.
to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
Hornets trail by 3.
Jeremy Lamb.
There's the pick.
Caralho.
Kicks to Lamb. He feeds it to Kaminsky and finished off by
Meu Deus.
Just solid.
Cadê a defesa, mano? Como é que os caras deixam...
ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Fala nada.
Checked in for Bridges. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what
Ah!
the second draft.
Porra, o Willis perfeito, mano.
Haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that
Caralho.
change of scenery and
Block.
ability to mature can do wonders for a player. The blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific.
Não era ali.
Well, he simply misfired. I mean, you've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Now, here's Ayan. He's got 11.
Forcei.
Passes it to Moutier. AI outside. Pass to Porzingis. Second chance shot.
Sobe.
Nice hit
Ah,
again.
Porzingis. Ah,
He
por...
lays it in. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Charlotte calls timeout. The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started.
Now here's Lamb. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable
Não sai do
production.
teu, não sai do teu. Merda, 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 merda.
Batum with the three. Moves back up. Hernan Gomez passes to Lamb. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away.
It's good. Porzingis has got 17 now.
Eu não pedi esse passe quando ele voltou a bola. Ele só voltou, tá ligado?
After the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance. Still
Eu não posso falar tudo que sei. Eu tô na barriga daqui a uma vez, talvez.
Strategy was solid. They had a couple of lulls, and it really cost them.
The shot by Batum, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Knox the pass to Shakur. Moutier kicks to Shakur. Some nice passing by New York here. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. AI's got 4 this quarter. Charlotte's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Jacks up a 3. That's good. 5 for 9.
timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lamb with the ball. Outside, Walker. To stop the run, it's stolen by Moutier. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And AI throws it down.
Essa deck dele tá muito feia, mano. Tem que comprar deck. Porra, deck é muito caro. Ainda mais no começo do Michael Henry. Não é bom comprar deck, tá ligado?
The three-point shot can be the extra point, making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed. The logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Lee's checked in for the Knicks. Ntilikina comes in for Moutier, and a switch here also for Charlotte. Zeller is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to AI. Lee against Batum. Knox the pass to Shakur. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte takes it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Mentira.
That were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
And the Knicks with possession here after Jeremy Lamb's three-pointer that didn't go. And AI throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Hornets trail by 13. Left side, Walker. And too long on the shot.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing.
This other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Trying to get back on track. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Não.
Sinks it.
Tá bom.
And the shot from Porzingis.
and they're just dominating on both ends, and it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling and
Ele é
sync
muito
totally
antes.
on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's AI. He's covered closely. The pass to Knox. Over Kaminsky. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
No good on that
Meu Deus.
Guys, you have
Banco de novo.
one. And so it's
Half
the New York
time.
Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from AI.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
It felt like he owned that first half because he involved his guys with his passes, found different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Charlotte, Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5 down low.
Caralho.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Porzingis sets the pick for AI. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. But Green gave him a step and he took it all the way.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, that infamous summer of 2016 with the
Que
Cavs.
isso?
I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
Here is Shakur. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Shoots over Walker, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Boy, the screen doing its job to perfection. One of the oldest plays
Mano,
in
eu
the book,
sempre quis
and
fazer
still
esse
one of
jogador
the
no
best.
2K18, viado. Não
And this is to
consegui.
Walker.
O jogador não conseguia fazer isso, mano. No final do 2K18 que ele conseguiu fazer, tá ligado?
Over AI. No good on the shot. Great D that time from AI.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And
Não
on
dá
our
pra
sideline, our
o Júnior
reporter
matar essa
David
bola,
Aldridge.
mano. Não mata essa bola.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the
Na linha.
general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys,
A terrific player, DA, for sure. Thanks. Hornets trail by 15. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
Wasted no time on that one. 23 points for Porzingis.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now here's Walker. He's got 18.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart.
Ah, não, mano.
Something foolish.
Baker
Quarta
reaches
falta do
check.
Kevin Knox.
Batum wide open. He fired. But they recover it. Here's
There you
Walker.
go.
Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Walker's got 20 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Hardaway. Now here's Cantor. Hernan Gomez covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baker. And there's
Já fez o
another
bloqueio.
one for the Knicks.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a
Eu não
tough
posso
time
falar
taking
tudo
the
que
lead.
sei. Eu sou da
Charlotte making
barricada
the
que
switch.
anos que faz
Bridges
os
checks
vídeos.
in. Charlotte calls timeout. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster.
Banco de novo.
51 seconds left in the third. Batum for three. Rebounded by Knox.
Nada com nada.
There's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
That one falls. That's now 26 points for AI.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let-up in their attack right now.
Now the feed to Kid Gilchrist over Lee. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Kid Gilchrist has got his third basket of the night. The Knicks leading by 22. Now AI. He's got 26. Floats one. Porzingis. It's good on the putback.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
He's off on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Mano, desde que eu entrei na equipe titular, meu time parou de perder, mano.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys.
Tipo, muito, eu tava 7-11, acho que tá 15-12 agora. 17-12, alguma coisa assim.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Knox out there with Porzingis. Then it's AI. Then it's Lee.
No.
And it's Ntilikina in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. There's Shakur. And he got the three-point play opportunity.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad. I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The layup missed.
Forcei.
And the Hornets shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Passes it to Bacon. Over Lee. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got his 3rd rebound on the night. New York moving it around. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
How about the day before the draft, Kristaps Porzingis said it was, quote, his dream to play for New York. Said it's a basketball city, big-time spotlight. I can take it. How cool is that, guys?
And Doris, isn't it amazing, talking about Porzingis, that he was actually booed when the Knicks made their selection?
It is, Kev. We know New York's a tough town, tough media, obviously, and if they don't know you, they will challenge you. But I've got to say this, Porzingis has proven the haters wrong.
How about battling through the impact there and willing that basketball in?
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. You think that's a move in a positive direction, and it's had a good effect?
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you learn from a kid. Listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kev?
I like what you said. And even more for the younger kids who are learning the game, they got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Batum, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lee kicks to Robinson. And the
Nunca matou essa bola porque chutou, tá ligado?
Didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every
Sai!
time.
O jogador tá doidão, mano. Caralho!
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now, here's AI. He's guarded closer.
De novo.
There's a screen by Robinson. Inside, out to Lee.
O quê?
Off the screen. Yes, that goes in.
Que ele voltou essa bola, o cara não tinha passado.
He will reward you if you get him open.
Here's Graham. He's guarded by AI. And it's Graham missing.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
Here's Shakur.
No.
And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Bacon's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Robinson passes to Shakur. And he banks in the layup. AI's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Graham kicks to Batum. They set the pick. Pass to Bacon.
Bacon.
Some reports claim, Doris, that basketball is the fastest growing team sport. Do you think it has a chance to overtake football as the most popular sport in the U.S.?
Well, listen, anybody who is covering and carrying the games of the NBA is thrilled right now. The ratings for the NBA are off the charts. It increases in popularity every year. But let's remember the foundational sport in the United States of America is football. And the ratings for football, the NFL in particular, still dwarf the NBA. But the reality is there are challenges that the NFL faces.
Não foi.
What those challenges have on the long-term business success in terms of, you know, the concussions and the long-term implications, we don't yet know, Kevin. And if we could all fast forward 10 to 15 years into the future, it'll be fascinating to look back and say, wow, this was a seminal moment for both sports.
Great perspective.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
And the key for Ntilikina is shooting with confidence, especially.
Mano, daqui a pouco eu vou pegar triple-double.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by AI. The finish. And AI throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Batum passes to Graham. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot.
Nada.
Here's Bacon. Covered by Lee. And they'll turn it over. Not get off the shot.
Muito branco.
Doris this term +6. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Caralho. Como carregar um time nas costas? Caramba.
Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony Dort.
Ué? Por que me abaixou? Tem que descer. Ah.
AI, do you have a second to answer some questions for Griff?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, AI. You really blew him out of the water tonight. What does it mean to not only get a win, but one in such a convincing fashion?
Hey, thanks, Griff. I mean, it was definitely a team effort. You know, sometimes you can win if it's a close game and one or two of you guys are off, but you don't get results like tonight unless everybody is absolutely bought into the game plan and fully locked in.
Well, then I'd say you were fully locked in. It was an impressive game by any account.
Thank you, thank you. Now we just gotta come out and do it again in the next game.
Best of luck with that.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, everyone. Let's move on. Thanks, AI.
Super tudo.
How's it going?
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. Poetry in motion, AI.
Keep it going. Just like that. Deep breaths. Keep on moving, gentlemen. Hey, see you later, man. All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a ton of work to do if we want to keep it up. Stay focused in practice today.
The goal today is to improve our shooting percentage. We're going to focus on that aspect of the game.
So, today we're going to focus on getting the ball in the basket, so let's get to it. Let's get started, man. Let's get started.
Caiu. Merda. São só 5 segundos. Não caiu.
Really, AI? Get your mind right.
Falta. Que isso, cara? Não quero nada.
Really, AI? Get your mind right.
Legal. Mano, eu não parece muito com o Dario Saric, mano.
Let's go. That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on.
Merda. Merda. Valeu.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Como isso?
Great energy in practice today, fellas. Listen, don't leave the gym without putting in some individual work, cool?